residential and commercial properties. The One Tom Plummer office is located at 509 South Eli Highway, and their number is 928-267-3411.
And a big thank you to One Tom Plummer for sponsoring our KRIM Community Spotlight program. Good morning, Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio. Hope you're having a great Tuesday morning. And this morning we are going to be talking about the Barbie Hensler Memorial Toy Drive. And this is just a wonderful event that benefits so many children and families in Rim Country. It is the 22nd annual, so I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the toy drive, but those of you that are not, well, you're going to learn everything you need to know about how you can help out with this toy drive. In the studio to share with us, our owners of Back to Basics, Christina and Brandon. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
And how long have you been participating with the Barbie Hensler Memorial Toy Drive, Christina?
Since the beginning, since they united with the Moose Lodge here in town, which I think has been literally forever, for 22 years now. So I've been doing it since then. I mean, I've been a Moose member since, well, I guess I'm definitely not a Moose member. You can't be until you're 21, but I've been at the Moose since 1997.
Wow.
So my mom was a member, and she kind of just got us all involved. And then Brandon just gets dragged in because he gets voluntold to do stuff.
Yeah, Brandon, you kind of got roped into it then, huh?
Actually, they were one of the first groups that's ever helped us when we first moved to Payson.
Oh, nice.
And I learned that after we got together, and I got dragged into it, started learning it, then found out how we first got involved into it.
Yeah.
So they actually helped us when we first moved to Payson.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, Moose Lodge has been around for a long time, and over the years, I'd imagine, helped so many families, so many people, have been involved with so many things in the community.
Absolutely. We try really hard to work with our community, and especially with our children and older. They seem to be forgotten sometimes. The main purpose of the lodge, of course, is for the Twin Cities, Moose Heart and Moose Haven. One is a child city and one is an elder. And so they take care of their community, and they do so by us taking care of our community.
Nice.
So it works together, and so we work with the Barbie Hensler along with other groups in town. To bring the Christmas event. It's one of our biggest events of the year. We're actually going to have a toy drive where we collect all the toys from around town on the 14th, and then we're going to have a party at the lodge to celebrate the community and bring everything together. We're going to have a chili dinner. And that's where we'll collect all the toys that have been donated from around town, and they'll get sorted and distributed.
So the actual event is Saturday, December 14th, and there'll be food, drinks, silent auction, 50-50 drawing, raffle prizes, music, and that's at the Greater Payson Moose Lodge, number 852, which is in Star Valley, 4211 Arizona Highway 260, right there in Star Valley. Everyone is invited. So it's not like you have to be a Moose member, but everyone in the community is invited, correct?
Everyone is invited, yes.
That's awesome. And want to just go through the different businesses where you can drop toys off. There are so many businesses that are involved, that are helping out, and this is really great to see. So there are donation boxes at the following businesses: Back to Basics, Buffalo Bar and Grill, Common Grounds, the community of Beaver Valley. So if you're out there in Beaver Valley, imagine the community center, or there's somewhere in Beaver Valley where they have the box.
Yes, at the community center there.
Okay. Strawberry, community of Strawberry. Do you happen to know where it is in Strawberry?
I think it was dropped off at their visitor center up there.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. I didn't do the box drops.
And if Cece and Woody are watching, they're up in Strawberry, I know, so maybe we'll post on the Facebook Live where that is exactly in Strawberry. Double D's Bar and Grill, which is Tana Village, isn't it?
And it is.
Yeah, so out in Tana Village. El Rancho Mexican Restaurant, Crabtree and Shepherd Insurance. Garvin's RV and Adventures down in Rye. So if you're down there, you can drop toys off. Gila County Sheriff's Office, right across, almost right across the street here from the Sawmill Complex. Mackey's Grill, which is right here in the complex behind the studio. Midtown Yard Restaurant and Bar, which is in Star Valley. Payson Eye Care Center, Payson Golf Club, Payson Premier Dental, Payson Wireless. That's where you're at Payson Wireless, right, Brandon?
Yep,
With
right
John?
in Swiss Village.
Nice. Pine Creek Fudge and Espresso up in Pine. The Pine Strawberry Fire District Administration Offices. Pizza Factory, Quality Inn, Rim Country Barbecue and Wood Fired Pizza, again right across the street here. Rim Country Bowl and Versatile Ink Tattoo. So many locations that have boxes that are collecting toys. And now the toys that you're donating, they do not need to be wrapped. And they shouldn't be wrapped.
Absolutely not. We're asking for unwrapped toys because once they are collected, we will give them to the families along with wrapping paper and tape, which allows the families to be part of giving for Christmas.
And that's great that you supply tape and wrapping paper, because if it is a situation where a family just cannot afford to buy those things, then that would, I mean, it'd be great that they have presents, but I mean, the fact that they're not able to have them wrapped. So that's
And
great.
give our parents the joy of being able to be involved and get those wrapped for their kids.
Yeah, that's great. Also, I think it's easy for most of us to get toys for younger children. You know, toddlers, young children. I know I find myself, I don't know if it's this way with you, Brandon, I go in the toy section for my grandkids. I'm like, oh, look at this. This is so cool. And sometimes I choose the gift, you know, kind of like, I can play with this with them. Or show them how to do it, you know. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, you know, those gifts are easy. But then when it comes to teenagers, it can be a little bit harder. But I know you really emphasized or stressed on the last program that we can't forget about all the teenagers.
Absolutely. Our younger kids are a lot easier to shop for, definitely. But that leaves our older kids out a lot of times, especially since people don't really know what to get older kids because it seems to all be electronics. But a really good option for that would be like gift cards, food cards to Taco Bell, McDonald's, you know, so they can go on lunches and so forth. That's a really good gift for them. Or Walmart cards so they can get clothes that they might need. A lot of our families, whether we know it or not, are homeless, or a lot of our older teens are. They are couch surfing from one family to another or one friend's house to another. And so they actually have very little. And so, you know, toys doesn't really help them very much. But basic needs are a good one. Because a lot of our older kids, like I said, they are on their own, although we wouldn't necessarily see that. Payson is really good at taking care of their kids and taking care of their community, so it's not as visible as it would be other places, I would assume. But those are really good things to get, is gift cards, food cards, things that you wouldn't necessarily think that kids themselves would need.
Yeah, I know I heard something from our youngest child, who is 16, junior this year, but it was interesting because we were talking about Christmas and Christmas gifts, and he got some shoes for basketball. He's playing basketball, and there were some soccer cleats that were on special. He said, ooh, you know, could I get these for next season? It's like, heck yeah, they're, you know, an incredible sale, so let's do that. And then he started talking about Christmas, and he said, you know, as far as gifts, I'm okay now with like socks and underwear because I really need them, and now I understand. Getting those, it's all right. It's good. So I'm good with some socks. And we got like a heavy coat, and some other things, so necessities. But he has matured, or he understands now. Hey, those necessities, they're good gifts. It makes sense. Yeah.
Right, I'll take 'em.
Yeah, instead of something that maybe he tinkers with for, a few days or a few weeks, and then it's like tossed in the closet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, again, yeah, with teenagers, the gift cards, I think Walmart has a great selection of gift cards to all the different restaurants, and especially ones that are up here. Just maybe think or look, because there are all of the restaurants in there, but there are some restaurants that aren't up here. They still offer them because of people traveling to the valley or whatever. But, I wouldn't advise, getting gift cards for restaurants that are not here. That doesn't work that well.
Absolutely. The fast food restaurants are the best for the kids because, what kid really eats at a restaurant anyways? They're usually on the go or in the middle of classes or, switching from home to work or school to work. And so grabbing a quick bite is usually the best for them. That works really well. And then like you said, just Walmart cards just to go shopping. Because some of these families, just a Christmas dinner would be nice. And we do work with like the Old Bastards and some of the other groups around town to distribute information to get these families some of those things, the dinners and so forth. ISAPACE is really good with working together to just fill the needs of their community.
Oh, yes, have incredible businesses, people, families. It's just a very giving community. So it is great. The website, if you want to visit the website to see a list of all of the businesses where there are boxes, the website is barbiestoydrive.com. And again, let's see, flyers it has on there that lists all the locations. Also, if you would like to request a donation box, and we're getting down there, but there's still time, a couple weeks. So I'm sure Woody, CC, or you guys, Christina, Brandon, wouldn't mind getting you a box if you wanted one for your business. Also request assistance. So if you want to get signed up, there's still time to do that as well, right, Christine?
Yes, like I said, the party is the 14th, so the 14th is the deadline for both the toy collection and also the sign-ups. You can get sign-ups at Back to Basics, 908 North Beeline Highway. They are distributed to the schools as well, or you can pick it directly up from the lodge and fill it out and just return it. And then how that works is, like I said, on the 14th, we collect gifts, we'll sort through it, and then each family will receive a bag that has the gifts, wrapping paper, and tape inside of it, and then it will be up to them to wrap it for Christmas morning.
There you go. And it is for children 0, so newborn, up to 18 years old. And let me see, and then it has on here that they would like, the Moose Lodge would like these applications turned in by December 2nd, just so they probably can have an idea of how many gifts, how many bags you have to put together on all of that. So, don't wait. I'm sure if, you just come across it or you can't get to it until maybe after that, it would be okay. But you definitely want to, if you're able to, get that form filled out before December. Well, and it's the 3rd. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm like. I know. I'm thinking, I'm just like, oh, December 2nd. Not even thinking that it's already the 3rd. So I would get it, yeah.
Yeah, I would get it ASAP.
Yes.
I did my rounds yesterday to go pick them up from Back to Basics, from the schools, all that stuff. So we've
Mhm.
already done the first round.
Okay.
There's always a few people who forget to turn it in or haven't been able to, or whatever the reason
Mhm.
may be. So I will be picking up and doing rounds until the 14th, but we really ask that before then, please get your applications in, because the longer you wait, the harder it is to fulfill your needs and your request.
Yeah, and now, because goodness, if there are people that haven't seen or haven't witnessed how many toys over the years, I know being involved with it and seeing the toys that come in, it is just incredible, the amount of toys that are collected, and then volunteers and people that are helping with this have to, at the moves, put them all together, put them in bags, get them assigned to children, wrapping paper, the tape, all of it. So that's quite the endeavor,
It's
isn't it?
definitely a task. Just yesterday, I picked up 44 applications, and that equals about 250 to 300 kids here.
Mhm.
So, because luckily a lot of kids are related in the different schools, so they
Mhm.
only need to fill out once, but each of those papers have, 3 or 4 kids on it, and I picked up, like I said, I think 40-something of them yesterday.
So you already have 250 applications?
Kids.
The
So
kids, okay,
the
okay.
applications, I think I
Yeah.
have like I said, I think 40
Okay.
in, but that has multiple kids
Yeah,
on them.
gotcha.
So we're up to about 250 kids right now.
Uh-huh.
So I would definitely get those applications in. And then we definitely need people to be donating gifts and stuff as well.
Mhm.
Some of those boxes that we are finding are still empty, and that definitely makes it more difficult for us to complete our task. Every year we are lucky to have a silent donor or someone else to help fulfill that gap. But it definitely takes the whole community to make this happen.
Mhm.
Not just the lodge and the volunteers, but every single person.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, so many people involved.
I was just gonna say, I'm also trying to help with a small incentive at the Verizon and Swiss Village. I'm trying to offer discounts on the repairs or anything I can with the tablets, phones, things like that.
Gotcha.
Give them a discount on the repair if they can bring in a toy or something with them.
Hmm. Yes, because, let me see, you offer, so repairs on phones, like screens, if you have a cracked screen.
Cracked screens, cameras, speakers.
Gotcha.
You can clean them, replace them.
Okay.
Get you a new one.
Yeah, or, yeah.
Get you a new one.
Yeah. So that's great to know. So the Payson Wireless, located right there in the Swiss Village, just south of La Sierra.
Right next door to La Sierra.
Yep.
Just on this other road.
Yep. Next to Beyond Aesthetics. Is that still Beyond Aesthetics?
Above and beyond, yeah.
Yeah. What?
It's above and beyond.
Yeah.
Above and
Right
Gotcha.
next to us is the other one.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. I know. They.
There's a couple of them over there.
Yeah, but
But
the salon, yeah, is right there, and then Payson Wireless right next to it, and,
the
yeah.
same section as the bud shop.
Yes, yep, yep. And so that's a great incentive. And I know there's other businesses as well, so you want to check out, Facebook pages of the different businesses, or, you might have heard, different places about just different incentives, being offered if you bring a toy in.
Absolutely. And if any of the businesses want to be involved in the raffles, we are still looking for higher tags items that can be raffled off. We do have quite a few awesome companies and businesses that have already donated. But if you would like to, we are always still looking. Those will be raffled off during the event on the 14th. And any of those funds will go into clearing that gap between what was purchased and what needs to be purchased.
Gotcha. And also, if you had other questions that you couldn't find an answer to on the website, you can give Shelley a call at the Moose Lodge, and her number is 928-474-6212. And again, you can ask her whatever question that you have. But again, just this is a great event, and it's always been incredibly successful because of all the businesses and people in the community that help out. And each and every year, there's just hundreds and hundreds of children that get a Christmas because they might not have been able, the family might not have been able to provide a Christmas gifts, for their children. So talk about making just a really big difference and having a huge impact on people's lives.
Sometimes it's the smallest things that you can do that makes the biggest impacts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think everyone pitching in a little bit, just everyone pitching in, every gift that's given, if you only are able to buy a small gift, don't think that, well, I'm really not helping out, or it's just one gift. Well, your one gift along with another 200 people's one gift, that makes a really big difference. So,
absolutely.
So never think that, oh, I just have this little thing that I can give, or I can only give a little bit. As you said, Christina, every little bit makes a big difference.
It absolutely does. And you'd be surprised what you think that wouldn't do something makes a difference for people. It really makes a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you want to see pictures of the different years, it's on the barbietoydrop.com.
Oh, okay.
You'll see different pictures that had been in the roundup and so forth, where you can actually see all the gifts that were donated over the years, and bikes, and
Yeah.
it's been quite a bit.
Yeah, looking at pictures right here, it's under, let me see, the event. So last year's event, pictures from that, and then throughout the years, as you said, all of the archives. Yeah, it's amazing, again, just over the years, how people have just kept this going. Kept it going, and how it is a priority for a lot of people. It's important to a lot of people to want to help families that are in need around Christmas time. So again, all of the businesses have a little bit of time. Just want to run through again all of the businesses, because they're a big part of this. If the businesses wouldn't put boxes out and encourage their patrons to bring toys, then it would be a lot harder for the Moose and others to get all the toys. So the businesses are Back to Basics, Buffalo Bar and Grill, Common Grounds, the Community Center of Beaver Valley, Community of Strawberry, Double D's Bar and Grill, El Rancho Mexican Restaurant, Crabtree and Shepherd Insurance, Garvin's RV and Adventures, Gila County Sheriff's Office, Mackey's Grill, Midtown Yard, Restaurant and Bar in Star Valley, Versatile Ink Tattoo, Rim Country Bowl, Rim Country Barbecue and Woodfire Pizza, Quality Inn, Pizza Factory, Pine Strawberry Fire District Administration Offices, Pine Creek Fudge and Espresso, Payson Wireless, Payson Premier Dental, Payson Golf Club, and Payson Eye Care Center. So a lot of different businesses. And again, everyone is invited out Saturday, December 14th. Should be a fun day. You get to see, and I really encourage you to come out and see all of the presents, all of the gifts, because they'll all be collected at that point and at the Moose Lodge. So you get a chance to see all of that, and then be a part of that celebration. And still, there'll be opportunities to give, and there'll be money being raised to go towards the program.
Absolutely. It should definitely be fun. It's different every year.
Yeah. Oh, I imagine, a little different each year. And each year, just special. And it's great, being involved in other like toy drives or handing out toys. It's amazing to see kids' faces, or I know in this, the toys are kind of hidden, but other ones, like been involved with kids, pick out the toys or whatever, or they're like, oh, we're getting toys, and just the excitement.
Absolutely. We get to see the relief and gratefulness on the parents' face. I mean, not being able to supply for a holiday is really hard. And so, you know, when parents come and pick up these bags, the emotions that they show sometimes is definitely what makes all of this worth it. Doing the boxes and collecting everything and going shopping at 5 o'clock in the morning and, you know, all of it. It makes it worth it when you can see the impact that it makes, and you see that through the parents' faces. You see it on their Facebooks in the morning when you open up your Facebook and you can see these families that you helped, and the kids are smiling and they're laughing. And I mean, even though that the kids and everybody in Payson doesn't know that you did this, like, you get to see it because you're part of the community in Payson, and you know, everyone's friends and everybody's on Facebook, and so you get to really see the impact you made. So if you do donate, just know that those pictures you're seeing on Facebook Christmas morning, you probably played a role in.
Yes, that's awesome. That is great. Well, thank you so much, guys, for everything you do with this, all of the time and energy, money, everything that you put into it. Thank you so much. And
It's fun.
yeah,
Enjoy it.
yeah, I know, making a difference, doing things like this, it does give you a real sense of fulfillment. I mean, you know that you're making a difference. It isn't just like, I don't know, watching.
You know, just
other-
think that we get to see it. So
Yeah, and also watching people struggle. I don't know, if anyone that enjoys that, then they need to get help. Because, I mean, there's, yeah, I mean, I know, I don't think the majority of people like that, but maybe there's some people that, you know, just, they, for whatever reason, you know, but I think the majority of people, when they see someone struggling, or if they can help in any way, they do that, and especially in this community. And that's why there's so many organizations that help so many people, and do so many great things. So it's good. So thank you, and thank you to all the businesses that have boxes, the Moose Lodge, for everything the Moose Lodge does. I know there's probably a lot of people involved, members and volunteers, yeah, that help out. So thank you, and I want to thank everyone for listening and watching today, and get out there, fill up the Barbie Hensler Memorial Toy Drive boxes at all those different businesses. And again, check out the website, barbiestoydrive.com. But thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Much appreciated.
You're so welcome. And thank you to One Tom Plumber for sponsoring our Community Spotlight program. Time to get back to the music here on KRIM with some Rolling Stones, AC/DC, The Cars, and more. But first, let's get a quick update from the National Weather Service.
With this one, you can't read.